Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
The Keokuk County Sheriff's Office is currently taking applications to fill 2 open positions for Deputy Sheriff. Applications for the first round of testing should be turned in on or before July 25th, 2025. Applications can be downloaded at the Keokuk County website at keokukcounty.iowa.gov/jobs. You can also contact the Keokuk County Sheriff's Office at 641-622-2727. For complete job information and starting wage information, go to the Keokuk County Sheriff's Office Facebook page or again, keokukcounty.iowa.gov/jobs. Once again, the Keswick Tavern is the place to be this weekend with not 1, but 2 bands. Friday night, it's 3 Buck Chuck playing from 8 to 11 p.m. And Saturday, Kenny Falls is back, also playing from 8 to 11. Of course, there's no cover charge either night. Tell your friends, have some drinks, and most importantly, have a great time at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, Iowa. 3 Buck Chuck this Friday, Kenny Falls on Saturday, both from 8 to 11 p.m. and no cover charge at the Keswick Tavern. Hey folks, this is Steve Shuttler, and I want to see you at the Delta Dome in Delta, Iowa on Saturday, August 2nd as Pro Wrestling returns to Delta, Iowa. 7 p.m. Advance tickets online are $20 at CentralEmpireWrestling.com or $25 at the door the day of the show. I'm going to be teaming up with the returning Austin Bayless and the CEW champion Jared Thumb, taking on that scumbag Rory Fox along with Donnie Pepper Cricket and the Iceman. And I need you to be there to cheer my team on. There's a handful of other matches with great talent that's going to be on the card as wrestling returns to the Delta Dome. Singles action, tag team action, and women's wrestling. And of course, that 6-man main event where myself, Austin Bayless, and Jared Thumb take on Rory Fox, Donnie Pepper Cricket, and the Iceman. Rory Fox attacked me in my own studio, and it's time to get some revenge. I hope to see you there at the Delta Dome Saturday, August 2nd. Get those tickets in advance at CentralEmpireWrestling.com.
Me? That's a good thing. Hey, welcome in. On the sports section with Steve Shetler and myself, AJ Johnson from AJ Johnson KTVO. Now, to be clear, the company's not called AJ Johnson KTVO. It's just KTVO, and I am AJ Johnson, who works with KTVO. We got it? We got it. It's the last Saturday of July. Welcome in, Steve.
Let me give the official intro.
That
Welcome
works.
into
I did
the
my
sports
best.
section. We're live at Barnwired in downtown Sigourney on a beautiful rainy day. Oh, it's lovely outside, but we need the rain here in southeast Iowa. We do thank Barnwired for being our host venue, and of course you can stop in here for some breakfast, some coffee, to get you going on this Saturday morning. Hey, we've got a great show lined up for today. We've got the Sigourney softball team, high school softball team, waiting in the wings. We're going to get to them here shortly. But first, we are starting with the state champs. The Sigourney Sluggers are in the house. We're going to have a couple of groups of the Sluggers in. We've got so many guys with us today. We're going to switch them out here in about 10, 12 minutes. But AJ, now we can officially start the show.
All right, good, because the first start was a little rocky for myself, too. So I'm glad you got in there and helped us out. What's up, Sluggers? How are we? Good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. You know you're on the sports section because here on the sports section, we hang out with champions. So you're in the right place. The rest of the world, though, needs to know who we've got up here. So you've got the mic. Go ahead and tell everyone your name and what position you play.
I'm Crew, and I play third base.
Yeah, and then give him the mic. He can do the same.
I'm Grayson, and I play shortstop.
All right. And back in the back, you're going to have to tippy toe just so they can. No, I'm kidding.
I'm Race, and I also play third base.
I'm Mason Wood, and I play first base.
And if we can get Coach with the mic real quick.
Nathan Wood, one of the coaches for the Sluggers team.
All right, Nathan, thank you for getting the crew here. Thanks for reaching out and letting us know about the wonderful accomplishment you guys had. That was a state championship. Bet that felt pretty good, right? So, Coach, how long have you been with the team?
We just put this team together a year ago, just a group of different individuals across the Sigourney, and this year we had a kid from Kyoto playing. So Sluggers started, I'm going to say probably close to 10 years ago, just a youth group for Keokuk County students, trying to keep young athletes in the Keokuk County area and give them opportunities to play all over across the state. So we played teams from Nebraska and then all across the state of Iowa throughout 6 different tournaments this summer.
You put this team together a year ago, and you guys are already winning championships. That's got to feel good, right? You guys been playing together for a long time? Like
A little bit.
growing up and everything?
Yeah.
So you guys kind of tight-knit group already, Crew? How's it feel to be a champion?
Good.
What do you say was the hardest part about this tournament run that you guys had to win the state championship?
Well, we were stacked on pitchers, and we hit good.
Well, that's the first part of the equation. Those two things alone will get you guys some wins, and I think you guys went 4-1 in the tournament bracket, right? Yeah. So we'll ask Mason, right? Mason's in the back. All right. I see we got Mason and we got Grayson. I'm true to this stuff. I forget names every week, so it means you're special, because if I remembered all your names, it would be like, well, what happened with all the other groups? See, I'm keeping you in the lock, all right? All right, so Grayson. Nailed it. All right. So what was it like? How hard was it to take that one loss in the tournament? Were you guys worried?
I would say it sort of had discouraged on us, but really no, because in the very next game, we played just as hard as every other game, and then we won it, putting us in the gold bracket.
Nice. So when you guys got in the gold bracket, you guys are feeling pretty confident about what you were able to do, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's go back here to Rafe. Rafe, you said you also play third base?
Yeah.
What's the difficult part of playing third base?
If the batter rips one down the line and you have to lay out for it.
Did you get a few of those opportunities in the tournament?
Sometimes, but not really.
No. Would you say you're like the third baseman? Like you're that guy? No? Mason. See? So I'm going to just keep rhyming it. If I go Gray and then May, I think I'll have it for the rest of the day. Mason, what position do you say you play?
I play first base.
You play first base. So these guys, you make a lot of plays together, right?
Yeah.
How often do you guys warm up together and kind of make sure you're on the same page with each other before going into a game?
Every inning, I guess.
Yeah? Would you say you guys have pretty good chemistry during the game?
Yeah.
You make a lot of good plays back and forth?
Yeah.
So is there a play that you remember from the state championship that was really cool?
I do. I had 2 line drives literally like right to my glove.
Nice. What about from the batting side? Would you say you're a pretty confident batter? It's kind of telling, isn't it?
Not
What
kind of.
So if you say kind of, where would you say that you wanted to work on your batting skills?
Probably with my my timing and my timing.
That's a big one. Let's talk about the trip. We'll come back around. We'll stay with you. What was the bus ride like up to Cedar Rapids, getting ready for, or the car ride, whichever one it was, getting ready to play this tournament?
It wasn't bad. We just
It was long.
long.
Rafe, when you guys heard about this tournament and knew you'd be playing for a state championship, what was going through your mind?
I thought we were going to lose, but
You thought you were going to lose? Why is that?
I mean,
It's hard to be a state champion, isn't it? Trust me, I'm sure being from Sigourney, you've watched some of the high school teams play, and they've shown how hard it is to get through a bracket. So, and you guys were able to do that, though. What do you think led to you guys being able to win the way you were?
I don't really know.
No?
But
All right, well, I'll make an easier one then for you. What would you say is your favorite thing about being on the Sigourney Sluggers?
playing with my friends.
Do you guys play a lot outside of practice and game time too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're always working on the game?
Yeah.
If you could play any position, what would it be? Any other position than third base?
First base.
First base? You just go across the corner? Maybe you guys can rock, paper, scissors next week for who gets to play third and first. So he said May and Gray. Grayson. Getting better, Steve. You're getting better. You just gotta put a system together. And then as soon as you guys walk away, I'm going to forget. But don't tell anybody, okay? Grayson, what about you? What's your favorite thing about being a part of the Sigourney Sluggers?
One is having my friends, and other is just playing all around with people you know and being good with them.
Do you watch the high school team play a lot?
Not a lot, but I would say I go to some of their games.
You go to some of the games. Are you hoping to be on the Sigourney baseball team when you get to high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Plan on playing baseball for a long time?
Yeah.
What are some of the things you're doing now that you feel will help you be better at baseball in the future?
Probably reaction time. Like going to the gym and then like working on my reaction.
That's something Coach helps you with a lot as well?
I would say a little.
Nice. Crew, what about you? What's your favorite thing about being a Sigourney Slugger?
Just playing with my friends
Yeah.
all around.
You guys are a tight-knit group. When I was your age and me and my friends were on the same panel, I don't think any one of us would have said the same thing. But we were really cool, though. It's okay. It's how we got along. It was a different time. It's hard to explain. If you could play any position, what would it be?
Catcher.
Catcher? Is it because it's like more physical back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the favorite thing about what a catcher does that you think you'd be really good at?
Being in every play.
Yeah. Do you think you have, the catcher and the pitcher are two of the big leaders on the team? So how do you get your team ready for the game and you keep them confident and excited through every inning? How do you do that?
Just be loud in the dugout. And
I want to go back to the championship game. What's one of your favorite moments from the championship game?
when we hit, or Abel Kerr hit a triple, and that was the reason that we got up on him, and then we just started rallying on him.
Nice. I haven't hit a triple since I was playing the show. But I'm working on it. Coach, we talk a lot about, youth sports, and every time we have Sigourney on, I talk about the way Sigourney baseball, softball, diamond sports, if you will, it just means more out here in Sigourney, it seems like. Do you feel as a coach, obviously you want the kids to just have a good time and learn the game, but knowing what comes up with playing in the high school level, do you feel any more pressure teaching them the game at this age?
Not about pressure. These kids made it a lot of fun this year. They were, we took our lumps last year at the start of the season, and they really put a lot of time in. We started infield stuff in the gym, at the elementary school back in probably February, March, and then we were outside at, Memorial Day and played clear through July here. And our goal is just to, build athletes, build young men that know how to take a loss and respond and know how to push through adversity, and then get them ready for Coach Crawford in high school. And the same thing on the softball side is get them ready for Coach Striegel, and just build kids that really love the game. If they're and part of that's winning. We tell our kids all the time, the most fun you'll ever have is when you're winning. So being competitive, and we played in 6 tournaments. We were able to win 3 of them. First tournament out this year we won, and I kind of thought at the beginning of the year, this group's there was just a little bit of an edge there that we lacked last year, and it was the same group of kids. And Zach came on this year and just kind of gave us a little bit of that edge that they were just having fun. You could tell the first weekend. And the championship game, we were down the whole game, and top of the 4th inning, we told the boys, this is it. We're about 2 minutes out of the time limit. and we just came out and just ripped the baseball and got one more inning, and they did. We went from down 3 runs to winning by, I believe, 7 or 8. So just a heck of a rally in the last inning. It just kind of topped off. Coach Baker and I and Coach Rash and Coach Kerr were talking 3 or 4 weeks ago. He said, we might be able to win the state tournament if we play as well as we were 4 weeks ago, and that was in a single-A tournament. And then by winning, we got bumped up to double-A, and it did. I think maybe the first weekend we played in double-A, they were a little cautious, I don't know if we can do this, and then they figured out they could. And once that clicked, we really just saw them play their same game. We told them it doesn't matter who they're playing, just take care of the baseball on defense, and then smoke the baseball on offense, and that's what they did.
Well, all right. I thought you were about to tell me you won by 1 run, and you guys found a way in the back half to just pour it on. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I know we got a round 2 of your boys here, so I think Steve's ready. We can take one small quick break and bring the rest of the crew on, and we'll go from there. Thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys hang tight. We'll go to a commercial break and be back with more on the sports section at Barnwired right after this. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
All right, we are back here live at Barnwired at 119 East Marion Street on the south side of the square in Sigourney, Iowa. Stop in for some breakfast and coffee to get you going on this Saturday morning. We are hanging out with A.J. Johnson from KTVO. We've got Sigourney High School softball hanging out. They're going to be with us here in just a few minutes, but we have round 2 of the state champs, the Sigourney Sluggers. And A.J., I'll let you take it away.
Double-A baseball, double-A team right here. We got round 2 of the Sluggers, and we got to introduce you guys to the world, because I know there's some baseball teams that have been introduced to you and they wish they never met you, but I'm sure the rest of the world would like to. So, why don't you give me your name and what position you play?
My name is Reese, and I play shortstop.
All right.
My name's Jackson, and I play first.
All right, I'll jump to the back.
My name is Gunnar, and I play third. My name's Zach, and I pitch and catch.
All right. So you got the pitcher in the back, huh? What was it like pitching in a championship game?
It was good. I pitched 2 innings for my last 2 innings that I had to pitch, and I pitched really well, and got my team through 2 innings and
did what you had to do, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you feel a lot of pressure up there on the mound?
Like when there was a guy on third, I was a little pressure on me, but I got out of that inning and I felt good.
Nice. Learned a lot about yourself in that game, didn't you?
Yep.
So how's it feel to be a champion?
Really good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hand it over to Gunnar over here. Gunnar, I got to tell you, I don't think I could ever forget your name because I wish I had it. So you're the one that's gonna have that name remembered for all time. I might get a Gunnar tattoo or something for you. Gunnar, what about you, sir? How does it feel to be a champion?
Good.
Is this your first year playing with the team, or have you been on it for a little bit? Or
I've been on it for a little while.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much you love baseball?
10.
10? All right. It's good. It's good to take your time, make sure you know, because if you don't love it, it's a little bit difficult. When you think about when you guys got to up to AA, Coach was saying that, you guys are just so good, they had to move you on up a level. Were you nervous when you guys got to AA?
Yeah.
What had you nervous about it?
Facing better teams.
But now you figured out you guys are a better team, huh? That's pretty awesome. When you guys are headed to the champions, the state tournament, what was that like for you, the ride up, and what was on your mind? Were you nervous? Were you excited?
Nervous.
Did you think you guys were going to come out as well as you did?
No.
No? Hey, you're nothing if not honest, Gunner. Reese. I'm on a roll. I'm 3 for 3. I'm a mess up 4. Reese, how's it feel to be a champion?
Good.
You enjoying holding the mic now?
Yeah.
It's a lot more comfortable, isn't it? I told you that's the best part. I wasn't going to leave you hanging. What's your favorite part of being a slugger?
Just going out there and winning tournaments.
Yep.
And playing baseball with my friends.
Well, you guys did a lot of winning. I guess that makes it a lot easier to continue going back to batting practice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What position did you say you play?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. That's a very important position. What's your favorite part of playing shortstop?
You get the ball hit to you a lot.
That's very true. That is very true. When you get these ground balls and these line drives coming at you, you get nervous?
No, not really.
You're just a baller, right?
Uh-huh.
I like your style. That's the only answer, by the way. Well done. So after you guys won the championship game, how did you celebrate?
I don't really know.
Did you guys? Did you go get ice cream? Did you go to the arcade? Just
We
high
went
fives.
to get food after.
Where'd you guys go?
I can't remember the place.
Do you remember what you ate?
Chicken wings.
That's exactly what I thought you were gonna say nuggets, but I'll take wings. Boneless or bone in?
Bone in.
That's my guy. Remember this. This is very important. I know he teaches you a lot about baseball, but I'm gonna teach you something about chicken wings. Boneless chicken wings are just chicken nuggets. Don't let anybody lie to you, okay? All right, just remember that. But they're good with sauce, but they're not really wings. All right. Jackson. Right?
Yeah.
4 for 4. Listen, I don't do this often, but if we can just give myself a round of applause, it's been a struggle all summer. I'm proud of this. Is a proud moment for me, Jackson. Thank you for coming in clutch with a great name, so I wouldn't forget it. That's awesome. Jackson, how you doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah? You always wake up this early?
Sometimes.
All right, you're not mad at us for waking up this early, are you? No. All right, cool. All right. What's your favorite part of being a Louisville Slugger? A Sigourney Slugger?
Just playing with my friends, I guess.
Do you get to do that often outside of baseball?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about the game of baseball?
I don't know, really.
No? Is it just an all-encompassing thing? The game is just so awesome in every aspect?
Yes.
Would you say you like being in the field more, or you like batting more?
Field.
Yeah? All right, so here's the question. Would you rather make a double play or a diving catch?
Double play.
Double play. I like that answer. See?
Get the 2 outs.
There you go. That's right. It's more about it's more than just the highlight. You gotta help the team in all aspects. Well done. When you guys won the championship, did you get a trophy or a medal?
We actually got a ring.
What? Man, we got shafted as kids. You guys got championship rings?
Yeah.
Where's your championship ring at now?
My house.
Yeah, well, you gotta post it up on a mantle or something?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you wear it for a few days to show it off to everybody? Do you still kind of wear it every now and then?
No.
No? It's in the past?
I'm just waiting till school.
Just waiting until school. That's coming way faster than you think. I'll be here in 3 weeks. Are you guys I asked Group 1 this question. Do you watch the Sigourney baseball team, the high school team, a lot?
Yeah. Well, not a lot, but just every now and then.
Are you hoping to play on the team pretty soon?
Yeah.
Play for Coach Lee? Look at this thing. Man, this is better than a Super Bowl ring. That's got some weight to it. Steve, this might be as heavy as your Athlete of the Year belt from last year.
I think I want to trade
That's cool. I think this was Jacob the Jeweler's doing.
Here's our other two.
There are multiple different types of rings. That's impressive. So did you guys get to choose which ones you wanted?
No.
No, they just gave you one.
These are tournament champions.
Oh. Whew. All right, you're going to hold my mic. I'm just going to be loud, all right? All right. All right, so which tournament was this for, Reese?
Our second tournament.
How many games did you guys win in that tournament?
Every single one.
Every single one. Yeah, you're right, Coach. There is an edge to these guys. Like, no holding back. I like it. We were worried y'all weren't going to talk to me. And then let's go back here to Gunner. Which one is this one from, the red and black one?
Our first.
Let me just put all these on real quick and just kind of get flashy. That's some weight right there. See it, Shetler heads? It's a good one right there. You guys are, hey, I mean, if this is a trophy for you guys to win, I don't think you should ever stop playing baseball. That's just my thought. Like, congrats, guys. That's awesome. Hand that to Coach Reese, that microphone for me, if you don't mind. I'll let you guys put on some rings here and get the happiness of wearing them again. So, Coach, now that the season and the championship's behind you, what's next for the Sluggers?
We're taking a couple weeks off here, and then we'll take some more time in a couple weeks, but we're not really doing anything for a couple weeks here. Kids have been enjoying fair and hopefully enjoying a little bit of summer. We have tryouts for next year's team coming up, I believe it's the 9th of August, and just trying to expand and see if there's more kids across the county schools that are at Keokuk County schools that are interested in playing, and just trying to build programs for our high school programs. And then so we'll do that in August, and then we'll take some fall off. A lot of these kids will be playing tackle football. There's some kids in town that are going to play in a fall ball league, fall baseball league, and fall softball leagues, and then probably again in mid-February, early March, we'll start doing the hitting and pitching again as a team, and then hopefully rip things off by Memorial Day, if not before, and get ready to go again for next summer.
What were some of the things that you were telling these guys that even though they're not playing baseball right now, that they should be working on to come back next year and have another run?
Yeah, we tell them all the time, just play catch, whether it's with your brother or sister or friend or mom or dad or grandpa or grandma or whoever it is that likes to play catch, just play catch and hit into the soft toss net or whatever there is for wiffle ball, whatever there is for an option for you at home. Just the more reps you can get, the better off you are. And then just trying to instill in them to remember those small little things, where their hands are at and where their eyes are. And these kids are all sponges. And when I say that, I mean they listen. They wanted to get better. There was really none of our boys who were worried about their own stats. They just wanted to compete and they wanted to win, and we're really excited about that. I'm excited about for that group, and I think all of our coaches are, and our parents. We had, I would say, AJ, your question, what did we do afterwards? We took pictures. I got blessed with some ice cold water on my back, and then we took pictures with probably 50 people that were there, grandpas and grandmas and aunts and uncles and neighbors and all their siblings, and just took pictures and celebrated and just kind of took it in. We were all, like I said, we thought we were playing single A. We could win some games. We got moved to double A, and we just kept winning. So very proud of them for that. And, I think that was the whole objective of the whole summer, is just play the game, kind of instill a desire to win and to want to get better. And I think that we've seen that with all, not just these 8 boys today, but all 13. We have 13 on our squad. Not all of them could be here, but just very proud of the way they responded. 2 weeks ago we took some lumps in a tournament. We didn't show up to play. And then last weekend with the state tournament, it was just like flipped a switch and got it done.
That's awesome. Well, you heard it from him. There's tryouts in 2 weeks on the 9th. If you want to be a champion, I think you should show up. So, Coach, we appreciate you being on. Steve, if you have anything before
I've got one question. Gunner, when was the last time you washed that hat? Ever? Never. Do you ever plan on washing that hat?
Nope.
Letting the dirt's all right. I like it.
Got to keep the look. I like it.
Well, while we let you guys go, you're free to go now. We'll take a look at one of those pictures, many pictures that were taken last weekend of the Sigourney Sluggers and their state championship. Appreciate you guys coming in this morning. Appreciate Coach Wood for making things happen and getting all the guys rounded up this morning. So our state champs, way to go, guys, and congratulations on a great season. All right, we are going to take another break, and then we'll be back with Sigourney High School softball, and we'll have that coming up after this.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? remodel. Come check out our showroom at Valvey Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valvey Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valvey Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
We are always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Hey, we are back here. We are live at Barnwired in downtown Sigourney, and we are doing the sports section. We just got done with the Sigourney Sluggers. Appreciate those guys all coming in this morning. And again, we are at Barnwired. Stop in for some coffee and some breakfast to get things rolling on this Saturday. Up next, we welcome in Coach Striegel and some of the girls from the Sigourney High School softball team. Of course, we're talking with A.J. Johnson from KTVO. A.J., take it away.
Good morning. We're back. Welcome back and welcome in, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. I'm pretty sure you are familiar faces to everybody watching, but for the newbies who have started coming in recently because of the wonderful job Steve does, if you would, tell them your name and your position.
I'm Kinsley. I play center field.
I'm Danny. I play shortstop.
And the one, the only coach,
Shelly Striegel.
I was starting to wonder if I was ever going to get you on this show, Shelly. I know you've been on it without me, but you know, I might have taken it personally if I didn't get Sigourney softball in my summer hosting. So thank you for being here. I got an easy question for you. Maybe it's an easy question for me. The answer might be harder. What's in the water in Sigourney? Because you guys softball just doesn't quit. You guys lost so much last year, and you come back and you get another conference championship, 18-8 record, and a bye in the playoffs. How do you keep doing it?
Grit, determination, lots of practice, hard work. That's what's in the water here. It doesn't matter the sport.
Very true. I think I asked you a similar question like that preseason, and first words out your mouth were grit and determination. So I'm glad to know it's true to the edge here. I got to the luxury, I guess, of watching you guys up close and from afar all season, and witness some ups, witness some downs. But you guys just never quit. What some of the hardest moments in your season, and I always bring it up, so I'll just keep being consistent. The Sheraton game was just tough. How did you guys bounce back from that game and that tournament and, have the season that you ended up having?
I think that whenever you lose, it's hard. And losing the way that we did against Sheraton brings out a lot of feelings inside, whether you are feeling like you let people down or you're feeling like you could have done more or whatever, or just that grit and determination to do better the next time. And these girls really showed that all year. They just, no matter the situation, even if it wasn't a whole game, just a situation, they just fought all the time. And I can't say enough good things about this group. They just really have a lot of that determination and will to get better and practice hard and do the things that need to be done.
Well, yeah, one more, and then we'll move on to the girls here. Just kind of going backwards a little bit, but so we talked in the beginning of the season how you guys lost so much, and you came in and you have a very young squad. at this point. I think, 5 8th graders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What's it like bringing that group? And I know they're a little practice before they get to you. There's some expectations when you're coming up to Sigourney softball. But what was it like having to almost start over coming into the season?
I don't ever really think about it as starting over because I knew we had, even though they were a small group, we had a core group that were going to be good leaders for our girls and good teammates and show them what is expected, because it isn't so much said at practice as it is demonstrated. And we've always tried to do that and just set a tone. And if I have to have that conversation about what goes on at practice, I have that conversation.
Yeah.
But we just, Joe and Danny are both really good leaders in their own special way. And so those 8th graders knew kind of what was expected coming in, I think, within the first week. Kinsley, would you say?
Well, I appreciate the leadership in your seniors, especially Danny, who actually joined us. There was one senior who decided to sleep in.
Josephine Moore.
She who will be named now. It's cool. We'll forgive you. But Danny's here. How are you? High five. We can have another one. Awesome. You had a great season. It was a lot of fun watching you play. What was it like being one of the few seniors on this team?
Pretty fun. I'm really close with a lot of the girls, so the end of the season kind of sucked, but being able to help all of them and them being okay with coming to me when they need help or asking what they're doing wrong, being that open so they want to push themselves to get better to where they can come and ask me.
Where was the moment? I'll learn from my mistake with Shelly and ask the earlier question first. What were your thoughts when you saw the roster that was coming in and the lack of girls returning who could have very much still been on the squad this year?
I don't even know. Some of them, definitely, I don't know. It was kind of hard seeing some of them not go out, but I knew with the group that was coming up, they would step in and they would be a really good fit for the team.
And then the question I was going to go to was, when was the moment where, for lack of a better way of asking that, you knew this team would be okay?
I think the first week of practice, the 8th graders really came in and stepped up, and they worked really hard, and even Devin Smallwood worked really hard. Just a lot of people actually working hard at practices and giving their all. I feel like that kind of just helped, and everybody opened up eventually, and it all just kind of came together.
First week of practice. Shelly, you do it. You do it well. Because I, as someone looking from the outside, I had enough faith in the way you run your program, right? But I also cover 15 other schools, 15 other teams, and I see a lot of what they're doing. So for me, I watch what I see and compare it to what I know. And not that I thought you guys would have a crazy losing season, but I will say I was happily surprised when I saw you guys got the bye in the bracket, and we're going to have a decent playoff run. So, again, another testament to what you guys do here.
That first week was really a moment for all of us, I think, that we just really knew we were going to be okay. And I always knew we were going to be okay, but I think everybody else knew we were going to be okay after things started happening at practice. I remember going home after, I don't know, it was maybe the 3rd or 4th practice that we had everybody, and I said, club's going to be okay in center field. And then pretty soon my son said, so-and-so's going to be okay. And then Frosty piped up and he said, will there be a ball drop in the outfield? I mean, and our dreams just kept getting bigger and bigger. And that first week really showed what everybody was made of. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Well, I was told that your center fielder might be the best center fielder in all of Iowa, and she won't play other positions because of how good she is as the center field. Is that tell me why you fell in love with center field. I've heard stories, so you don't have to sugarcoat it. You can be honest.
I don't know. Honestly, I just got put out there one day, and I just kind of liked it since then.
Do you just feel like you naturally excelled at center field? Yeah. It's because you're like super fast?
I wouldn't say I'm super fast.
You just heard a lot about the first week of practice. You coming in as an 8th grader, what was that like from your perspective?
I knew I had to work hard to get where I wanted to be, and I felt that I did do that the first week a lot, and I felt that other girls did too.
After watching last year's team and what they were able to accomplish, winning the state championship and then joining this team, like how much pressure did you feel to like kind of show what you were made of when you got here?
I felt a lot of pressure at first, and then I kind of like eased into it and felt way better about what I was doing.
We talked about, the leadership of Danny and Joe. How have they helped you throughout the course of the season and understand really what it means to be a Sigourney Savage softball player?
They definitely helped a lot. I feel like Danny was very supportive a lot of times, and they're just very helpful, like when I was upset, and just very helpful.
What was your first playoff game like?
What playoff game was that?
Kyoto.
Not very good.
So I guess I should ask you from the perspective of like, so you go through the season, ups and downs, big wins, big losses, close wins. You guys experienced it all, and then you get to the playoffs and it's win or go home. What's that atmosphere like, and stepping into that role and knowing it's go time?
It's a little intimidating at first, but then it kind of you just keep playing.
Just playing softball?
Yeah.
Danny, be honest. Were you guys mad at me about how nice I was with Kyoto?
Yeah, actually, we were. Some of us were a little upset.
We're a little
it's okay.
salty.
You still came and talked to us, so it's fine.
I would never not talk to you guys. If it makes you feel better, I got a lot of that all playoffs. Albany and Centerville in the regional championships. Like I almost lost 2 complete fan bases in one night, but luckily they accept me still, so I'm happy about that. That game, all season long, or both matches with Kyoto were just a grind. And I remember before the first one, I did the whole report on the history of it. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but you were like 28-1 or 28-0, and the score was something ridiculous. And then you go in this game, and I'm sorry, but I was like, if there was ever a time for Kyoto to get the one, this was it. And you guys went right down to the 7th inning, and Devin Smallwood comes up huge with the home run, and you guys get the W. What was it like playing a team like Kyoto, a team that you guys share so many other sports with, probably have a decent amount of friends on the team, but then in softball, you're rivals, and you beat them all the time, and now this year it's close like that. What's that feel like to have that experience?
I think we all have that like under us. Like before that game, we all knew we needed to beat Kyoto. We wanted to beat Kyoto. They're the team in the conference that it's fun to play them, fun to beat them. We knew coming in that their pitcher Jesselyn was going to be a pretty good pitcher. So I think having that, and like we had to adjust some things with Jesselyn being as good of a pitcher as she is, and then it came along like our favor.
And then Kinsley, you guys, I guess I already asked you about the playoffs with them, so I'll stay with Danny. So, I mean, it's hard to beat a team twice, 3 times, whatever it may be, but then you get that added aspect of the playoff atmosphere. And with a team that felt like they just missed you the first time, what did you guys change, or what was the mindset knowing what was coming in that game with Kyoto?
We knew that that it wouldn't be an easy game. We knew that we had to focus especially on that game specifically, and the practices leading up, we worked on it. Their first round, we went and watched them, took notes on, what they were doing different, and picked up on things, and then we applied it to us, and I think that overall helped us in the end.
What did you pick up from their first game? Because they played Moulton Udell, and I'm sorry, but I mean it was kind of quick work. I mean,
a lot of the things like Abel and Josephine made sure of like what pitches they were swinging at and where their fielders were at, because a lot of times like their slap defense, their outfielders stay clear back. So Kia kind of put that into perspective, and then a lot of us were Jesselyn's count, and like if you're up 0-2, what pitch she's going to throw, or just the pitches that she's possibly throwing.
Very great insight. That's why you're a leader on this team. Shelly, we want to go around further, and you guys get Wayne, number 1 team in Class 1A at the time. What did they do that made it difficult on you guys in that game?
What did Wayne do?
Yes.
I think that Izzy Moore, their pitcher, really did a nice job of pitching what I would call believable pitches around the plate that we swung at. A lot of pitches that maybe weren't strikes that were close, and we chased a lot of pitches that way. I think that was the main thing they did. I know I just kept saying, lay off that high stuff. And I don't normally say lay off stuff. I usually say hit a good pitch or, try to put it in a positive way. And I think that just came out once. And I think that I can't think what the second baseman. Ella. Yeah. Her speed, I think, had us a little bit on our heels just because we knew how fast she was. And being aware of where she was all the time, I think, was really important.
I know the belief is very, very strong with this program, as it deservedly so. But going into a game against the number 1 team, what was the message to the girls? Like, what did you say to them to prepare them for what was coming?
I just said play. Same thing I say pretty much every year. I just say in every game. Danny's shaking her head. I just really say play our game, live in the moment, focus on us, not them, and do what we do. And I still believe, even after watching the state finals last night, that it could have been us.
Yeah.
And I know in our living room we were saying it should have been us,
yeah.
but
yeah.
It's tough, and I give Wayne props. They scored runs when they needed to, and we made a couple mental mistakes that made it hard on ourselves. But I just really felt like that whole game, Joe and Abel and our defense just really did a nice job keeping people off the bases, just really focusing on what we do and trying to stay within that moment. If you live in the moment, you don't get too excited, you don't get too low. It just a moment that comes and goes, and you go on to the next one. And I think this team really did a nice job of that all year long. Doesn't make it any easier to lose, but
yeah. Well, I'll say after spending the week at Fort Dodge, you guys were missed. I had a lot of fond memories walking around Fort Dodge to last year when we all got to hang out. So hopefully we can all go back together next season. Kinsley, now that you've gone through a season with this team, you've gone through a playoff run, how do you feel like you're better prepared going into next season?
I think I'm pretty prepared, and I'm ready for next year. And I keep working during the off season and keep working for my spot and what I want.
Shelly, this part's fun for me because she's getting ready to learn that answer's not good enough for me, and I'm going to keep bothering her. It's cool. You're going to have to go through this. I put them all through it. So it's better to get it now because then you'll be ready when I just pull up on you with the camera. So what I'm asking is, how did the lessons from this year prepare you or make you feel prepared for what you're going to be doing next season?
I think they prepared me. Like, I learned a lot this season and how to stay in the game and how to not get in my head and work harder and harder.
That's the big one she needs to learn, is not get in her head. She, I hate to butt in here, but she really filled a huge role in that leadoff spot for our team, and as an 8th grader, and that's huge. I remember at some point her dad had asked Cole, why did you put her in the leadoff? I've never seen her as a leadoff. And that was the only place we ever saw her when we were looking for hitting. And it was funny to hear that perspective from the other side because, she did a nice job seeing pitches and letting the other team, the rest of the team, know what was coming and getting to see a lot of pitches. However, she was almost most successful when she would hit a first pitch, and that's hard to that's hard to do and be a leadoff.
Yeah.
So that leadoff position really is something that she excelled at, and we look forward to seeing her mature there.
Awesome. How's that make you feel? High praise right there. High praise right there. That's good. I gotta be honest. I mean, I feel like, I guess for the most part covered it, but I guess I'll just ask, like, what's your thoughts for next year and the group you got coming back? I mean, in this spot now, you're like, cool, we get to bring back a big group, hopefully. I would have thought the same this year, but we won't go into that. So going into next season, I mean, where do you feel this group is now and what you're looking up to?
It was either a day or two after we lost, and I saw a Snapchat from, I don't know if it was one of the girls or one of the parents, and they were down at the field already. And so that's how I feel about it.
I mean, I can't think of a better ending than that, Steve, if you want to jump on in.
Let's do. Danny, you're a senior. You've graduated.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future?
Going to UNI to major in sonography.
All right. Sonography. What is that?
Like ultrasound tech.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I always do the same thing, too. I was like, all right, another movie file. I love it. Yeah.
Cinema file.
Yeah.
That word. All right, and then back to Coach. What's it like having back-to-back seasons, Carly Goodwin, Josephine Moore, just absolutely dominant players? I mean, what a luxury it's been the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah. I have been blessed so many times throughout the years. And I guess what I really think is that this team, from the very inception of our team, when I started coaching, I felt like it was going to be a family. And I can't believe how many past players, come to games. Even players I played with come and are so proud of what's going on, and everybody feels a part of it. And when you have players, and not just Carly and Joe, I mean everybody. I think Danny's going to be hugely missed, but I think there are girls that'll step in because they know what the expectation is and they want to accomplish. And losing those good players is hard, probably more personally than athletically. I was watching our game last night after the finals, this season's finals, and I rewatched our game, and just little things that I saw Danny do, and I thought, I'm going to miss that next year. Little things Joe did, and I'm going to miss them most as people. These are good people. Yep. And good role models, and I can go back and say that about every single class of seniors I've had. There are such good people there, and I just wish them nothing but the best. They mean a lot to our program, and I hope they come around. And Joe's going to go play at Iowa Central, so her home field will be one of the state fields that they play on, and in Fort Dodge. And we'll just keep track of all those people and all the things that are going on, and we're cheering from behind for them.
Awesome.
Fantastic. That's well said. Well said. I'm just going to clap it up. Shelly knows that I do have an affinity for the Sigourney Savage softball team. So despite what you saw with Kyoto, they came on strong. They made a very good push.
Oh, yeah. They have made such improvements in 2 years. I can't give them enough props, and I said it at our all-conference meeting. Yeah. They've really come a long way in 2 years, and it comes from hard work from those girls and the coaches, and it's good to see our conference continue to grow and succeed, because the better our conference is, the better you are every time, because you face better and better competition. And so, and we want people to be successful.
Right. Well, they've only got one senior, so you might be dealing with them for a couple of years. We'll see. Kinsley, I hope you're ready.
We'll be dealing too.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, as always. I'm glad we got one last time. Danny, we're going to miss you. And we'll have some fun over the years. I hope you're prepared.
All right. That is Sigourney High School softball here on the sports section. Again, we're live at Barnwired in Sigourney. AJ and I will be back after our last commercial break to wrap wrap things up. Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Health care for where you are. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or go to aerealtyinc.com.
Summer and grilling are great companions. Tassel Ridge offers 12 different dry and sweet red wines that are perfect with grilled foods. Try the 2021 Iowa Petite Pearl or the 2023 Iowa Sabravois with steaks. Iowa Sweet and Snazzy and Candle Glow Red are sweet red wines that, when well chilled, pair nicely with grilled meats. Some of the Tassel Ridge dry and sweet red wines for grilling are available at our 350 retail outlets, and all are available at Tassel Ridge Winery in Leiden.
All right, we are back here on Steve Shetler Media and on Skunk River Radio. If you're listening to this later on Skunk River Radio, we're live from the sports section. The sports section is live from Barnwired in Sigourney. I'm just all sorts of tongue-tied right now. Hanging out with A.J. Johnson from KTVO for one last segment. All right, A.J., so what we're going to be looking at here on the screen is our Athlete of the Year standings and our Team of the Year standings. So we don't have an Athlete of the Week or a Team of the Week for this week because we were down to the nitty-gritty. Just a few teams were still active this past week, so not really any competition to choose from. So put together our Athlete of the Year and Team of the Year standings. Now, as it says there in the fine print, these were put together based on the number of votes that the athletes and the teams had in a single week. So if, say, a team or an athlete won this more than one time during the school year, then we went with their highest vote total. So Slater Thomas, an EBF boys wrestler, is our number one seed for the Athlete of the Year. He had over 600 votes 1 week during the wrestling season.
Understandably so.
Yeah, he had a great year. Right behind him, EBF girls wrestler Georgia Smith. She had over 500 votes, and then you can see on your screen right now, it goes down the list. Starting next weekend, we're going to have a play-in for the final spot in the tournament as Abby Derflinger of EBF Girls Wrestling and Ashton Grace from Ottumwa Boys Wrestling, they ended up tied with the number of votes that they got for the 16th spot. Man. So they're going to have to battle it out in a play-in spot. So that tournament sponsored by the Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. And then for Team of the Year, that's sponsored by Kelly Style at State Farm. Cardinal Baseball, which we've had on the show. They are the number one seed going into the Team of the Year standings. They had the most overall votes in 1 week, followed closely by EBF Girls Wrestling, EBF Girls Basketball. And again, that will start... officially, these tournaments will kick off with the first round on. It'll be the evening of Sunday, August 3rd, 6 p.m. The matchups will go live. Voting for 24 hours on these from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. And it'll be a 3-week tournament for both of these. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, you got some good representation in the Team of the Week. I love that there's a play-in. That's awesome. We've learned recently that play-in games are a good thing for playoff sports. So, that's a good matchup, too. Well, shout out to the wrestlers, the EBF ones at Slater. I got to watch Slater and Georgia at State, and if impressed is not enough of a word. They've got a good future at EBF Wrestling right now, and Ashton Grace is one of the best that's ever done it in Ottumwa, the winningest boys wrestler in program history. So you got some good stock on these wrestlers and these athletes.
One thing, kind of an unfortunate thing on the Team of the Year tournament is, of course, there's no personal preference as to how these teams line up, but unfortunately for HLVTC, we're going to bring this up on the screen. The 8-9 matchup for the Team of the Year, 2 HLVTC teams.
Gotta knock each other out.
That's how the voting went. So it'll be HLVTC girls track against the softball team. So the good news is HLVTC
moving on.
will have a team moving on. The bad news is one of them won't be. So we'll see what happens there. Now you're holding the Athlete of the Year championship belt.
Sir.
The winner of the Athlete of the Year tournament gets that. Yes, you're knocking on it. It's legit. It's a legitimate kind of a wrestling or a UFC or a boxing type of championship belt. What do you think of that?
I'm a fan. I think what we need to do, we need to get our constituents in the media industry together and do a media tournament.
Hey, there you go.
I think there'll be some bias on your side and you'll probably keep the belt, but I'd love to get one of these bad boys one day.
Yeah.
So I think whoever gets it, one, not only will be well deserved, but two, will be quite happy with it.
Yeah, and it's something that the athletes get to keep forever. This isn't like a what do you call them? Traveling trophy or anything like that.
Yeah, they bring it back for the next athlete.
Yeah, this is play it for keeps.
That's awesome.
So the winner will get that belt. Now, we're also getting a trophy made for the Team of the Year. Swim Sports in Oskaloosa is putting that together. We'll probably have that by next week to display. Some nice prizes, something to strive for and to shoot for on these end of the school year tournaments. And then, of course, by the end of August, early September, we're going to be right back into the grind of the new school year.
Yeah, so the sports season for 2024-2025 ended yesterday. I did spend the week in Fort Dodge with softball tournaments. No baseball representation for us in Sioux City or Carroll, but we went up to Fort Dodge with Albia and the Class 3A state softball tournament, and they played very well the entire time. They ran into a buzzsaw of the now 3-time three-peat state champion Williamsburg Raiders. 3 in a row. And they beat one of the best teams in Wahlert Catholic that we've seen in a long time. So, they always say if you're going to lose in a tournament, at least lose to the champions. And that's what they did. But Grace Pence, the pitcher, ended up being on the all-tournament team. Well-deserved. She played 3 solid games. The jams that I watched this girl get out of. So third-place game. And we'll do this quick and we'll get up out of here. But third place game, Addie Pearson picks up a bunt. Great play. I was wondering why people don't do this more often. She fakes it to first, so the girl from third comes flying home. And she's like, psych, turns around, and goes to throw it at third. The girl slides back. And Lily DeMoss is straddling third base as you're supposed to and puts the glove down, gets the out. And the ref calls obstruction. I was told he's a college coach and, or a college ref, and rules a little different, but he calls it. So they now have the bases loaded with 1 out. PCM does. And Grace, ice in her veins, knocks the first girl down looking, gets the last girl down swinging, and gives the loudest Lion King roar you've ever seen to walk off. And that's where the momentum comes in. Addie Pearson goes up and hits a home run the next time. And then they win it with a walk-off grand slam, Albia did. Nice. It was nice. So there was 5 grand slams in the state softball tournament.
Wow.
3 of them happened on the same day, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeez. That's
so
cool.
it was some good softball up in Fort Dodge. So congrats to all the champions. Congrats to every single team that was out there. You had a hell of a season, and you deserved it. So now it's on to the fall, and we start all over again, just like you said.
Yeah, so we might, these next few weeks, we might still try to get some baseball, softball teams in to kind of recap their seasons, and then we'll start previewing football kind of at the same time.
Yeah.
We're in that transition month of not a whole lot going on, so but yet a whole lot going on.
Yeah, right? Every time we think we're going on a break, I've got so much stuff down the pipeline, so it'll be fun to take a little bit of a breather, but at the same time, no, I'm always busy. So
Yeah. And you got anything going on today, or?
I'm finally gonna do this crazy thing called relaxing.
Wow.
It's about time.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, have a fun weekend off. And otherwise, we'll be back here again live from Barn Wired in downtown Sigourney for next week's sports section. We'll be live at 8 a.m. Tune in then.